All right, hello, welcome to the weather update. It's a little after 10 o'clock, 10:20. That is what's left in Nicole right there. It's now tropical depression. You can clearly see the structure of it, though, right there over Alabama. Not Alabama. Well, it looks like it's on the border of Alabama. Looks like it's all Georgia, West Georgia, maybe into Alabama there. There's the rain from it, and you can see it's all going to be heading in our direction now. Let's go look at. I forgot to put the weather and hazards map up. I do apologize for that. I just got done with a important video, but. Well, anyway, you can still see we got, looks like tornado watch is in effect for parts of coastal Carolina because you do have a lot of thunderstorms on that southern edge there, as you saw there. So let's take a look and see what's going on. Now, look at the latest from the Hurricane Center. It's really just a depression now. As you see, I'm not even going to bother reading the statement at this point. Again, you see those thunderstorms there. If we look at the lightning here, you will see probably quite a bit of lightning here. Yeah, there's definitely thunderstorms over there. And that's associated with some really warm air. So look at the observations on here. You're really feeling that warmth and humidity in our area tonight. You can see here, look at how warm it is. 70s in Cal. This is really warm tropical air. Look at these strong winds, too. So this is a very strong LJ that we're going to see in area. I see these long, look, dew points in the 70s. It's really, really tropical, really humid air. If we look at the latest on what Nicole did, you can sort of see there's been a lot of damage along the coast. And only coastal damage here. There was some power outages here. This is Nicole here. We're just kind of showing you some of the images here. See, look at this. So there's been a lot of coastal erosion, a lot of beachfront houses destroyed, some areas underwater. Here's St. Augustine Bayfront. So a lot of these towns were underwater. A lot of coastal flooding, storm surge. As I said, it was going to be a very bad storm surge, and this is what it is. This is what it looks like here. So, this is a picture from the eye as well. So, pretty crazy stuff to see. And again, it's been 40 years since we've seen a landfalling hurricane in the United States, which is pretty incredible when you think about it. So, looking at the models here, let's go. We'll just take you through the weekend in this update here. Let's go to the eastern U.S. view here. So this is Nicole, and you'll see those isopars start to decouple a little more, but there's still going to be a pretty strong wind field around an LJ. You see that rain that we're going to get into here, but this is a little misleading. It's going to be very showery in nature. I mean, it won't be raining all the time as we head into tomorrow, and Saturday it's really going to move on out. And then after that, we just have this little weak disturbance that comes through with another secondary front Sunday morning, and then that's it. All right, and tomorrow is Veterans Day as well, so. Thank you to all the veterans as well. Let's go to... all right, so this is what's left of Nicole. Let's go to the closer view now. And we will go to the HRRR model. 0 is the HRRR. So take a look and show you what's going to be happening. So as we head into tomorrow, you'll notice we're not going to have any rain, but it's going to be damp, really humid. You're going to really feel that humidity. A couple of showers already in the afternoon. You see it's mostly scattered shower activity tomorrow. The HRRR is really keeping most of the heavier rain, as we've known, off to the west there. All right, so scattered shower activity, maybe a thunderstorm as well. Rain could be torrential in these showers, by the way. Mostly Friday through the overnight, wee hours of Saturday morning. A little more rain Saturday morning around 7 a.m. That is actually the front right there coming through. Look at that pinch in the isobars. There could be some pretty strong winds with that. And then the drier air moves on in, and then we'll have this secondary front that we'd have to deal with Sunday morning. All right? So we'll show you the dew point and wind flow, and you can see that humidity just surge into the area. Dew points, would not be surprised to see dew points close to possibly 70 degrees tomorrow night, as well as the air temperature. So air temperature and dew point are going to be very close together. Very strong southerly flow, LLJ right there. So you get that strong LLJ out of the tropics. And then west winds come in on Saturday. It will bring in the drier air. All right? Temperatures. Looking at your temperatures here, you will see the temperatures will surge again. You see those temperatures surging up there, up into the upper 60s to maybe 70 in the middle of the night. Probably going to break a record again. And then Saturday is going to be pretty warm, too, because even though the winds go west, it's going to be a warm flow, and we'll be dealing with temperatures near 70 again, though at least it will be lower humidity by the afternoon. So let's look at a few more models here. We have the FV3 as well in. The good thing about daylight savings, something that we're running a little later tonight, is that I can show you both of these models. So this is the FV3, and again, you see that showery precipitation, but you see those waves, those heavy showers come on. This is around 6 o'clock tomorrow, 5, 6 o'clock. You see a couple come through. A couple will it'll be scattered about. It won't be raining constantly, but you'll have these showers, these tropical type downpours, maybe some thunder and lightning in them as well. And then you see a few more on Saturday morning, and then that moves in again. You see that pinch right there. That's a concern area right there. I'm wondering, that almost looks like an area where we could see a line develop, perhaps. I'll have to look at some cape levels, but you see, and then after that, it moves on out. But then we have another batch of rain that might hit us overnight Sunday with that secondary type of system, and after that, that's when we're going to see the colder air come in. So if you look at the temperatures here, you see that colder air waiting off to the west there for Sunday. All right. So you could see, look at this. This is getting it out. I think we will hit 70s on Saturday. I think we're going to set another record. It's crazy this month. Absolutely nuts with these really ridiculously warm temperatures and very high humidity. It's very abnormal, but it's all part of climate change, of course. Let's now go to the... I don't want to see how much rainfall we're going to get here for total accumulated precip on this. You'll see wherever these right now it seems to keep the worst of it away. So I don't think it's going to be like a soaker. You'll get these tropical downpours. They come and then they go. Let's go look at the winds here. So here's the wind field, and you can see most of those strong winds are offshore. However, I want to go to vent to sky. This will give us a better look at the winds here for you. Wind speeds here. Let's go wind speed, and we go to wind gusts. Let's look at the wind gusts tomorrow. Here we are at noon. Nothing too bad. I get to 5 o'clock. Still nothing too bad here. Oh, this is today. My mistake. I knew that didn't look right. 12 o'clock. You can see, you're starting to see some wind gusts there into the 20s by 5 o'clock. And in these showers, too, it could be embedded wind gusts as well. So there are going to be winds gusting in these showers, too, because if we take the wind and we go, I have to use the other model for that. I'll have to use windy. You'll see those strong wind gusts here as well coming in, and you can see, look at that, gusts up to into the 40s. Here we're at 11 a.m. still dealing with these very strong wind gusts. 11 p.m. Friday, I meant. 3 a.m. still dealing. The worst of it's going to be right ahead of that cold front. That's the worst part of it right there. This is where you're going to have that LJ. Winds gusting up to 50 miles an hour at 6 in the morning. This is where you're going to see it. And there could be some scattered power outages as a result of that, too. Fortunately, most of these are off the trees. Sustained winds, probably in the 20s. So it's going to be some pretty strong winds out ahead of that. But I'm using this because I want to look at the cape levels, the Ventus sky, and see if we have any impressive cape levels here, anything cape that we have to worry about, any severe weather threats. But I think by the time it gets up to us, I don't think we'll be seeing that. Let me now go to windy.com and show you windy.com here. And we will take a look at this model here. This is the European model. That uses the HRRR. So let's go here. I'll show you wind gusts as we head into tomorrow. Let's do 1 p.m. And you're going to start to see, again, those stronger winds. There they are. Nothing too bad at 1 p.m., but as we get into 6, this is when things pick up here, especially on the South Shore. Look at that. Winds gusting up to 38 miles an hour inland. Again, 35. And as I said, there could be some stronger wind gusts in those showers. Here we are, 11. You can see the worst of the wind is out over the east end. Here we are, gusting to 40. It gets worse as right before that front. We're right ahead of that front right there. This is where you're going to have the strongest winds. This is where you're going to have winds gusting up to 50. Your doesn't seem quite as bad as the HRRR, but I think a 50-mile-an-hour wind gust is not out of the question. The other issue, of course, the waves. We're going to see that kick up as well as we get into. So you'll see here tomorrow, you're going to have 9-foot waves off the South Shore, and then as we head to Saturday morning, 5 a.m., look at how much worse it gets. Now we've got still saying 9, but if we go a little further out, 10 foot, there's going to be some coastal flooding with this, mainly along the South Shore areas, barrier islands, stuff like that. And you can still see that out in the ocean here, you're going to have even bigger waves. So it's going to be rough on the ocean. And then we have that westerly wind coming in the afternoon. It's going to kind of quiet it down a little bit, push that surge back. But we will have to watch out for that as well with the coastal flooding. We can also look at swell. This is another parameter we could use here. It kind of indicates how much swell that there is. So a 5-foot swell, 7-foot swell. So, yeah, this is going to be a rough overnight. But the good thing is it's overnight. It's not in the middle of the day. The worst part of it's going to be like As far as the wind goes, probably 3 to 6 in the morning. Oddly enough, the worst winds won't be when the worst rains hit. All right. So we'll have another weather update tomorrow, and we'll watch this thing as it comes up the coast, and I just want to get it over with. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and have a good night.